Robin, hurry! We're under attack! Call out the guards! Robin Hood, quick, we're under attack!
What is it, Gamble Gold? Pirates? Vikings? Frenchmen?
Even worse! It's children! An entire army of them! It must be the Children's Crusade! They come to take over the forest!
Have you slept in for a week, man? This is no invading army. These are the Sherwood Forest summer campers come to join our merry band.
So, you're saying we should let them in?
Yes, indeed. I say fly open the gates.
Very well, then. Let the gates fly open.
Ha 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 ha! Welcome to Sherwood! Ha ha ha! Very well, Gamble Gold. Now that we have all the campers checked in and registered, why, it is time to take their parents for a tour.
That sounds like a delightful idea.
We'll visit every class, and I think we'll go to blacksmithing first. Won't you come with us? Ha ha ha!
Lead the way, Captain.
Hail, Lord Blacksmith!
Hello!
Hail, Robin. How goes this day?
Very well. Here we are at the Blacksmith's Forge, where the campers will learn blacksmithing. In this class, students will be introduced to the tools and methods used to shape steel using hammer and other tools. Campers will work with tools that have been used since the dawn of the Iron Age to make simple yet beautiful projects to take home and show their families. What you will be able to make depends on how fast you learn and how hard you work. But everybody makes something here at the blacksmithing class. Yes, indeed, as you can see, these campers work very hard on their projects. Thank you, Lord Blacksmith, and thank you, campers. We are off to the next class. Tally-ho!
Robin. None.
And over here, there are the leather workers at the Leatherworking class. Yes, indeed, they make all sorts of projects, from belts and bracers to ladies' corsets.
Oh, that is fantastic, Robin Hood.
Yes, indeed. Let's go meet the master. Campers will have a brief lesson on the history of leathercraft and the differences between different types of leather and their uses. Projects will teach basic and advanced leatherworking techniques: cutting, punching, sewing, shaping, tooling, dyeing, and finishing. Campers will choose their project to complete when choosing their class. Advanced students will attempt creative design, stamping, tooling, wet molding, and dyeing. And we have arrived at the legendary Candle Company booth, where they hold candle making classes and candle carving. Yes, indeed, you can stay up all night with a candle like this.
How very illuminating.
Come take a look. The Master Chandler will teach the art of candle making. In this class, campers will create their own candles and then learn the techniques of carving them into beautiful designs. And here we are at the Three Stags Sword Fighting Academy, one of my favorite classes, swordplay. Ha ha ha.
They get straight to the point.
Ha 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 ha. Come, let's take a look. Aha, oh no, it is a big problem. Flying dog fighting me. Ow, don't stop. Kings, cons, and cavaliers, Vikings, pirates, and princes, the heroes and the villains of history and legend all find common ground in the use and skill of the sword. The story of the sword is the story of humankind. The conquest of empires, the protection of the innocent, and the defense of honor all take place in the point of a sword. In this class, we will explore the basics and beyond of medieval short sword, the Eastern saber, and the Viking longsword. Attacks, defenses, and parried exercises will help you sharpen your skill with the blade, as well as provide you with techniques and tactics to take home and continue your own sword journey. More advanced students can tackle special topics like hand axe and the long knife, and a few necessary dirty tricks. Ha ha ha. Yes, here we are to learn equestrian skills at Sherwood Forest Fair's own jousting arena, the Horsemanship class. Come. This class is taught by members of the Knights of the Grail. Experience the thrill of learning basic horsemanship skills. Campers will learn to catch, groom, and tack up. That is, saddle and bridle their own noble steed.
Lessons will include foundational riding techniques both on the ground and while mounted, culminating in a solo ride around the jousting arena.
Here we are at Chivalry Class, which is taught by none other than Prince John Plantagenet.
Prince John?
And his older brother, who's more chivalrous, Richard the Lionheart.
Long live the Lionheart.
Long live Prince John.
Well, what do they learn in Chivalry Class?
Come on, let's find out.
An introduction to the knightly code of chivalry built around the 5 core values: honor, courage, strength, loyalty, and wisdom. Chivalry Class includes lessons on castle defense, including everyone's favorite game, Kill the Castellan, arms and armor, the basic tenets of horsemanship, a guided walk on King Richard's own war horses, joust games on foot, and a scripted sword fight that becomes a part of the youth camp storyline. And the grown-ups might show off during the camp too, haha.
That sounded wonderful! Now, where do we go next?
To the next class. Yes, here we have the Faerie Class, where campers learn how to shape-shift and be part of the fairies of Sherwood.
Oh, that sounds absolutely magical. Let's find out more.
Yeah, come take a look.
In this class, one will become familiar with the nuances of the supernatural. This includes character development and acting training tailored to otherworldly beings, and the knowledge of the histories, mythology, and folklore behind the fairies, elves, spirits, and other supernatural beings of lore. Instruction will also be given on how to tear off one's mortal skin to expose whatever scaly, bumpy, glittery creature dwells beneath through use of makeup, costumes, and special effects. This knowledge and set of skills will be put to use for the preservation and glory of Sherwood against the forces of evil by participating in the behind-the-scenes theatrics and performances for the amusement of their peers.
That was truly wondrous indeed.
Count me mystified. Let's wag to the next class. And here we are at Sherwood Forest Fair's very own woodshop, where the Sherwood Forest summer campers can take something like this and turn it into something like that.
Ooh.
Yes, indeed. Let's take a closer look.
Learn to pick up a stick from the ground and make something useful out of it. Have you ever wished to have a stool to sit upon to appreciate the wonders of nature in your garden? Campers will learn the history of all kinds of woodworking. There are 4 different woodworking classes to choose from: basic woodworking, carving and whittling, shields and weapons, and pyrography, which is the art of burning designs into the wood.
That was amazing. Would you like to see the next class?
Sure would. Ha 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 ha. Here we are at the medieval art class, where the summer campers will learn to put brush to glass or paper or wood or whatever they're painting on, and learn to use those brushes in a very medieval way.
That sounds beautiful.
Very well, let's go and take a look.
Learn 2 different authentic medieval artistic techniques. Let your imagination fly free and create glowing painted glass that would be at home in any cathedral or palace. Then try your hand at the exotic Turkish art of marbleizing paper and cloth known as ebru, brought to Europe during the Crusades.
That was beautiful. I loved all the colors.
Amazing work by the Sherwood summer campers. Let's go see what's next. Here we are at the Lionheart.
What do the campers do here, my friend?
Here they learn leatherworking. Now, we've been to one leatherworking class, but this is specific leatherworking to dice bags. Yes, all the games that the campers learn to play, they've got to have some place to keep their dice bags, and here they make them at the Lionheart.
Great, let's go see.
Yes, we'll take a look. Oh, I've got to make one of those myself one day.
We better go. It's getting a little dicey in there.
Oh, well, let's roll. Here we are are at the Royal Archery Range, where the summer campers learn to take aim like Robin Hood.
Now remember, you want to stay very, very still.
Understood, and don't forget your lesson. Do your best. I'm ready.
Archery will emphasize safety and will be based around a core of medieval technique. History of archery and the different styles from around Europe will be explored. Students will learn a deep history of archery as well as getting hands-on time with the equipment utilized by period archers, including various bows, archery equipment and weapons, etc. In advanced classes, history will also be a huge key. The differences between the Eastern and Western archery styles will come into play as well. More complex and challenging games will also be played.
Well, that was exhilarating. Good shot, Gamble Gold.
Thank you, thank you. Quick, let's go to the next class.
I'm glad to be going to it. Come on. Yes, this is a fun class indeed.
Well, what is this one?
Well, you see all the targets over here? They're not for bows and arrows. Those are for throwing axes and knives. Yes, indeed.
Sounds like a close shave.
Any fool can throw an axe. To prove this, Madman Maverick will teach you the basic skills and finer points of edged weapon throwing. Maverick has been throwing blades for almost 30 years and has the scars to prove it. The course will cover all industry standard safety techniques, as Madman Maverick is especially strict about safety.
Where shall we go next, Robin Hood?
Let's just get away from these flying handles. Here we are at Ye Old Trip to Jerusalem, right at the top of the hill. Here the campers learn medieval games, and right across the street at the pizzeria, they also learn adventuring 101.
Learn the basics and strategy of several medieval games. Learn to count, plan, and bluff like a pro. Games include Munkala, Liar's Dice, and Fox and Geese. In Adventuring 101, campers work together as a team of individual characters with various skills, overcoming obstacles, and coming up with creative solutions to problems. Saving villages, defeating monsters, completing quests, and more. These adventures all play out on a tabletop as they roll dice to test the fate of their characters.
But let's not forget my favorite subject. Lunch.
Oh, that's right. This is where the campers take their meals. 3 squares a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And finally, we've arrived at our own place. Gamble Gold, the Elven Hill stage, where we teach theater to all the summer campers.
In theater performance, campers will first learn how to shed their inhibitions and speak to each other on stage as we play games and go through improv exercises. Each group will present their idea for a play, and then all the campers in the class will vote for their favorite idea. The winning idea will become an original medieval play that they will perform for you.
That was wonderful.
Yes, indeed, and we also have courtly dancing here in the mornings.
Learn several of the popular court dances, including the half-Hannikin, Korabushka, and Maltese Brawl. If time permits, or there are enough sign-ups to permit an advanced class, there may be an opportunity to learn the Spengoletta and other dances also.
Where shall we head to next?
Very well, on to the next class. Come, Gamble. During Sherwood Forest Fair, this is our royal chessboard, but during the Sherwood Forest Summer Camp, it serves as the gym for our poi class, where they learn to spin poi around, and that's the first stage of being a fire dancer, but of course, we don't catch them on fire.
We should take a look at that for sure.
Yes, master!
Students will learn to use unlit poi, a type of fire dancing prop, and take home their own set of practice poi. Campers will learn to dance with spinning props in hand. This class will be taught by a member of the acclaimed fire dancing troupe, Solar Rain, who perform at Sherwood Forest Fair.
What a sport is poi!
Incredible.
Very well, let's go and see what's next. Ah, what a place is this! The Horseman Stage, where the campers will learn music, drumming, all kinds of things to do with musical instruments.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the rhythms.
Would you like to learn how to have more fun in jam sessions and drum circles? Want to play various percussion instruments and discover your unique musical voice? Come join the band!
Oh, I had a lot of fun at music class. What's next? Let's go this way. Thank you for joining us on our tour for Sherwood Forest Summer Camp. Yes, at this point, all the campers are checked in, they've been moved in, and now they've had their first dinner here at Sherwood Forest Summer Camp. Yes, and they are awaiting the evening entertainment, which tonight is a band, but we've got different entertainment every night this week, including sword fights, a big tug of war, and even some fireworks near the end of the weekend.
But first, let's get some dessert.
Oh, you'll get your just desserts when the sheriff catches you. Ha! Come on, Gamble Gold.